Wednesday. I hope everyone's day is off to an amazing start. So I am doing a little bit of cleaning down here in the basement today. So I decided to stop really quickly, grab the camera so that I can bring you guys along, because I know that I have not done a cleaning video in like forever, but to quickly catch you guys up to speed on what has been going on here in the basement, guys. Yesterday we had everyone here that you could imagine doing some work here in the basement. We had the concrete guys here doing some work right outside the basement. We had a new concrete pad put in, so there's dust everywhere from that and grit. We had some TVs installed, so the Geek Squad was here. Xfinity was here doing some camera stuff, and Comcast with the internet. It's just been a mess. And you know, yesterday, for whatever reason, after they left, I decided to do a little craft project. And so you guys have seen the craft space that Eric did for me. So for whatever reason, instead of going in there and doing my little craft project that I did for Watson, I decided to do it out here in the living space. So there's mess everywhere from that. And then of course, you know, just normal dust and stuff is down here. So I am gonna clean up, and I'm gonna do this really quickly. I'm gonna speed through the video because I am just finishing up my workout for today. I haven't eaten because I knew I had to clean, so I really want to get through this quickly so that I can sit down and enjoy my meal. So let's go ahead, guys, and get started cleaning up this basement. So guys, a few minutes ago I mentioned that I was working on a craft project on yesterday, and this is that project. It is actually a dog bed for my little Watson. I created this dog bed using just a simple container that I picked up from Walmart. As you can see, it's a really good size. And so what prompted me to make this dog bed is the fact that I went out looking for some, and I didn't see any that really, I don't know, struck kind of home with me. They weren't really sturdy. They were all just, I think, too floppy. You know, and Watson's gonna be a nice sized dog. He's gonna be a doodle. And so I wanted something that would kind of stand up to all of his little rough housing and kind of grow with him. So I decided to try this. And like I said, all it is a just a plastic storage container. I wrapped it in some batting, then I wrapped it in some fabric. This fabric, guys, I picked it up from Walmart. It was on clearance, $1 a yard, and I just love the print on this fabric. It really works well with what we have going on upstairs. Again, I'm down here in the basement, but I think it really looks, it's really nice. And so I also took a king size pillow that we had laying around the house, made a pillowcase for it. That way, if he spills something, or God forbid, he goes to the potty on it, I can just slip the pillow out, wash both the pillow and the pillowcase, and put it right back on his little bed here. But I will be sure to leave the link for that video below. This can not only be used as a dog bed, but also a little cat bed also.